Hi guys, Jean-Pierre here, and we have some potentially really incredible evidence that we've captured. We were called in to cleanse a location that we had been to before, and as my wife was doing a sage cleansing ceremony of this building, we potentially caught some incredible evidence. We're walking through one of the hallways. It is not pitch black in there. You can see in the video when we show you there are lights in there, although we are using our IR lights, and it seems that a figure walks across the hallway in front of us. Now, there were four of us walking down this hallway, and none of us saw this with our own eyes, even though, like I said, it wasn't pitch black. We should have been able to see it. The only thing that stood out to me as we were walking is I had a video camera handheld that I had, and I thought I saw like a white flash go across the screen. And I didn't think much of it. I said I'll check it out later. So we continued saging the location, and when I finally got a moment, I opened up my screen, I looked, and it looks like a figure walks across the screen. With four of us there walking down the hallway, I don't know how we would miss something like that. We didn't hear anything, we didn't see anything, and we found it really strange. We spent a lot of time before we released this. We really wanted to authenticate it and make sure that we have something legitimate. So we accounted for everybody who was there, the four of my team members, plus the three clients who were there. And nobody was near us at the time, and we shouldn't have missed something like that. So it's really incredible. When you see the video, what stood out to me personally and why I think it's authentic as well is just watching it. The figure moves too smoothly. There's no natural bob or any kind of body movement, although it does look like the head is turned towards us. Besides that, it moves very quickly and very smoothly across the screen. Another thing I really noticed, it's not pitch black in there, and there are shadows. It is not casting a shadow, although it does seem to block the light when it goes by, and I thought that was also very strange as well. So we think we got something really authentic here and interesting, and hope you guys will enjoy it once we show it to you. We'll talk to the rest of the team about their thoughts, and then we also have a potential new member checking out the footage who was not at the location, and we're getting her reaction on what she thought it was. So in the meantime, we'll continue doing more investigations. If we get any more evidence, we'll show it to you guys. The web series is currently on hiatus. We just had a hard time trying to juggle our personal lives and the web series, so that's kind of on the back burner right now, but we'll continue to bring you anything that we capture, and I hope you guys enjoy the footage.
It definitely had a lot of things I picked up, and there's definitely that felt like there was definitely a lot of different spirits that were there that I was at least feeling. So maybe they're not all active, but at least I was able to feel a lot through the night that had been going on there. From the evidence we have here, it honestly felt like the same man, Carl I think it was, that I was picking up, that was like a strong guy, like just very verbal and very like demanding on saying that he's going to stay here, he's not going to move, he's not going anywhere. So that was one thing I noticed throughout the night, that voice kind of stuck around the whole area almost, even though we were saging, we saged the place and we were really kind of working on getting whatever was there out of the place, or at least just to protect the place from that. I definitely noticed from that image, to me it looks like, when I was looking at it, it almost looked like someone who was topless, without a shirt on actually. I don't know why it looked like that to me, but it looked like they were topless and they were just like turning and like looking over, like, and the way it was moving, he had like a stance like, no movement really at all, not really much movement, even as upper torso. There was maybe a little gesture in there, but it was like really strong, and he didn't. It looked like he was just like staying in his place in a way, but just like looking around, you know. Didn't really give an eye to anybody, so I don't know. It definitely felt very strong when I saw him right there in the video too. So
Now, did you see anything while we were there? Because you were behind me.
when it happened, no, I didn't. No, I didn't. I felt. I mean, obviously, I was feeling things, and I think I'm pretty sure I felt him throughout the night. So I'm sure in that moment I was feeling him as well. But I didn't see anything. No. That's really all I got right now.
Hey guys, it's Danielle. So we went over the evidence from the other day at the spa facility, and we actually noticed that we caught something on camera. And it was actually when I was staging the hallway in the facility. There was a figure that actually walked in front of us, and we didn't notice it at the time. And you'd think we'd notice another person in the that would be walking in front of us, but it was actually me. Jean-Pierre was behind me, and then I think it was Eddie and Marcello, but we didn't notice it at the time. And as Jean-Pierre was going over the evidence, he kind of noticed something on the camera as it was happening, and then further on in the evening, he looked at the camera and we actually caught something. It's definitely weird because, like I said, as I was staging that part of the hallway, this figure like walked right in front of me, and I didn't notice anybody. So that's definitely something that was, you know, pretty interesting to us because, like I said, we were there, we didn't see it at the time, and it was only until later that we looked at the footage that we actually found that there was someone else there in this facility that walked in front of us. Everyone was accounted for, and we just don't know what it was. So it could be that that man that Jean-Pierre, that Marcello was picking up on earlier in the night, that was very determined to stay in the facility even though we were cleansing the location. So definitely cool evidence that we caught. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So
Hey guys, it's Eddie, tech guy. So we were at a spa the other day doing an investigation slash kind of cleansing, and we caught some evidence, both in the two cameras that we had there, but more on the full spectrum camera. We saw what seemed to be a figure, a full body apparition, like crossing the hall. None of us saw it. There was 4 of us there, and none of us actually saw it with our own eyes until Jean-Pierre went to go look at it. And that's when we started looking at it and going and seeing if he had seen something or it was just like some flash or something. But clearly looks like it's a full body apparition, just like literally walking from one point to another without crossing the whole hallway. And just the way it moved, it didn't move like it was a normal person. So I don't know, it could be something.
This is in slow-mo.
I was gonna say, was a person supposed to cross there?
I'll tell you after.
Looked like a real person.
Alright, so Linda, what do you think you saw on the video?
It looked like a person. I looked like a man in like a t-shirt, just literally just walking by. But it's funny because you couldn't see it walk into the frame, just past like a certain point. So either they were standing there the whole time. Oh, but then you would have seen them too. No, but then it looked like it turned and looked. So it's like, I don't know. It was weird. It seemed like a real person though. That's why I kept asking. Like, is it